so the baby's head down. One thing I am seeing here, as I follow the placenta down, it looks like it may be covering the cervix a little bit, called Placenta Praevia.
Okay. We thought after we got through the first trimester that all of our worries about the baby not making it would be gone. But even though I'd like 8 months pregnant, there's still part of me that was kind of waiting for the other shoe to drop.
That has some potentially serious implications, especially when it comes to delivery. Placenta Praevia is when the placenta, the afterbirth, the part that feeds the baby while in utero, covers the cervix, the outlet of the uterus. So as the cervix starts to open and the baby comes through, it has to come through the placenta, which is where the baby's getting all the oxygen. So when that happens, it causes severe bleeding, can shut off the oxygen to the baby, and put mom and baby's life at risk. Frank bleeding, you call immediately.
Like how much bleeding, like?
Anything more than spotting. Problem is, if the baby were to start coming out, it would have come through the placenta, and that's gonna set up a really dangerous situation where you or the baby could bleed to death.
Okay.
There's very few things in the pregnancy that risk mom and baby's life, and this is one of them. For right now, we just have to be very aware of any bleeding. We'll monitor the placenta as time goes on. If it moves up, great, vaginal delivery is on the table.
Okay.
If it doesn't, you have to have a C-section.
Have to.
Have to.
Okay. I've never like woken up dreaming of like, oh, I can't wait to have my baby via C-section. I'm one of those weirdos who's like excited for labor and wants to have a natural birth and no epidural and to feel it and to be present and know exactly what's going on with my body. Yeah, I don't think I ever assumed that C-section would be so on the table.
All right, so can she do anything to like, you know, help it out or?
No, it'll do it or it won't.
With my job, it's just pretty active. Is there stuff that I should avoid or?
Heavy straining.
Okay.
And no intercourse.
Okay.
That's a bummer.
I think I'm just feeling pretty worried. Got to go home and do a lot of research, and you know, it's end of the day. I think whatever's going to happen is going to happen.
Yeah, it's not in our control.
Yeah.
At all.
Now, if you start bleeding heavily, and we assess that you or the baby is at risk, we have to deliver the baby now.
Okay, but you don't feel like baby's at risk today?
Not today.
All right.
But that's why you've got to be
Vigilant.
careful.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, is that sinking in?
No.
Normally, some women, if they had some bleeding, would just blow it off. They wouldn't worry much about it. Haleigh needs to worry about it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Good to see you.
We knew getting pregnant was going to be a challenge, and then we had doctors tell us that if we got pregnant, it would be, we just didn't know if we'd be able to keep pregnant. And so we feel like we kind of made it past this point of like, oh, like we made it past the 13 weeks, then we made it past the 20 weeks. Well,
It's not the best news in the world.
No.
It'll be okay. We thought we were out of the woods, and then we get like more bad news.
Yeah.
You know, where it's like, things are going well. Like we kind of overcame the odds of her conditions, and now this other thing comes up, and we're like, kind of blindsided a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be okay. Mm-hmm. I'll take care of you, all right?
Mm. I love you almost as much as I love this Brussels sprout salad. Bryan and I are going to dinner after our doctor's appointment and learning that I have placenta previa to kind of figure out how we're feeling and discuss our options.
I know you're scared about a lot of different things, you know, some of the stuff that you heard today.
I am scared.
I mean, I was like, I went from like elated, like so stoked to see our baby and the heartbeat and all that, and then just like, womp.
I just can't shake the feeling that it's my fault.
It's not.
I know, I heard him too. I have felt like it has been my fault that it's a high-risk pregnancy, that it's my body that has all of the issues. And I didn't know I was pregnant in the beginning, so I was running. And I think and this is my own theory, but the placenta just implanted really low because it was getting jostled around every day.
You didn't do anything wrong, okay? It's not your fault. It happens.
I know that placenta previa has nothing to do with height. They don't know why some women get it, but still it's hard not to take blame.
You know, I thought like once we were pregnant and then got out of the like miscarry danger zone that it'd be fine. And I just feel like it's my fault that it's not, you know?
Some people can't get pregnant at all, right? Or it takes them years and thousands of dollars, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we thought we were on that path. You can either like let it get us down or hope and pray and, you know, try to move forward.
My biggest fear as the due date approaches is that something's gonna go wrong. I would feel forever guilty if I had too much activity or I did something and that we lost the baby. If something were to happen to this baby, I just don't know. I think it would be the hardest thing that ever happened.
But you know what? Like, I got your back. Like, no matter what happens, I love you, and I'm excited about our baby, and I think we just gotta be as vigilant as possible, you know?
We're trying to prepare and hope for the best, and somewhere in the back of our minds be prepared for the worst.
Kiss me.
Love you so much, I can give you a baby.
Ready to find some baby clothes?
Yes.
Today we're looking for onesies and other baby stuff that we can start getting prepared. Hi, good morning.
Morning.
Good.
We're waiting to be surprised the day the baby's born to see what it is, either a boy or a girl. So we have to go after gender neutral stuff. We can't stock up on boy and girl stuff because we don't know yet.
All right, what about this one?
I would say that's more boy than girl.
I would put this on our girl. The kid doesn't know what it's wearing.
But I thought the point was like neutral things.
Blue's neutral.
Like the definition.
I wear blue and I'm a girl.
So the next thing you're gonna say is like, this is gender neutral.
No, that's clearly a boy outfit.
We found out that the baby's gonna be pretty big.
Yeah, so I wanna buy like 3 and 6 month and 9 month clothes and get prepared because I don't wanna buy everything cute and little and then in 3 weeks after the baby's born, we have to buy all new stuff. They have like breastfeeding cookies that help with lactation.
Cookies?
It's just stuff to help the mom without putting chemicals in the baby. Have you ever seen me when I'm hungry? I can't imagine what our child's gonna be like when they're hungry. I get hangry fast. I do feel pressure to develop enough milk to feed the 10-pound baby from birth on Hampton Woman Grown Big.